Hello, thank you for tuning in to this section of weekly reads. I'm also doing in-person reads in Herkimer, New York. The information should be below. If not, email me and I'll give you the details if you're near Herkimer, New York. This should be on the YouTube channel, James13 Wicca. Every now and then we get some weird people pulling funny little stunts, so I'm going to make sure that that's there. I'm going to put the decks below, and beyond that, let's go ahead and get into your read. If you want a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again, and again, like I said, on to your reading. Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Scorpio? There's a celebration around you, but are you a fan of it is a good question. I feel like I wasn't expecting what was going on. There are people who agree with you and people who don't agree with you. I mean, I don't know how that's really earth-shattering news. The devil card's on yours too. I want to say all three water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. You're Scorpio, obviously. Had the devil show up in some respect. Okay, so ultimately, and it seems like it's a ways down there, things will be good at some point. But you have to do what you have to do. Okay, so whatever that means. Let's get a little further. Something random happened here. It feels very random. It feels like I wasn't expecting that. Even though I knew that was a thing, I wasn't expecting that. Misinformation, selfish means somebody did something they shouldn't have. Something isn't right. Random energy coming in and changing an outcome. The energy doesn't feel like, I don't know. I got the strength card for you. I'm not convinced that you like what's going on, but I'm not completely sure. Whatever's going on here, I feel like I'm trying to work with it. And I also see, like, I wasn't expecting whatever happened here. I wasn't expecting that. Like, I didn't think that was actually going to happen. I keep thinking that. Like, I didn't think that would actually happen like that. And misinformation. Something about misinformation. I feel like I don't like looking back. I don't like looking back at this, is what I keep getting. Something is random. I don't like looking back. I don't like seeing what happened again. I don't like looking at it. I don't like thinking about it. It bothers me. It feels like it really bothers me. Like, what was I supposed to do? How was I supposed to know that? How was I supposed to prepare for this? That type of thing. I feel like I don't like looking back because I don't know that I really have an answer for that. And I'm feeling like going forward, I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying to work with others. I'm trying to keep other energy up here. There's a lot of people around this situation are very upset. Very, very upset. And they need something to hold on to. They need something to kind of like get a direction. You're trying to get strong. Whatever it is, I think it bothers you too. I feel like I'm trying to not overthink it in a negative way. I'm trying to go the empowerment route, but it doesn't seem like it's easy because I'm very shocked at what happened. And I'm very well aware of the energy pushing on me from other people around me. I'm doing my best to lift the energy. I feel like you're doing your best to lift it, whatever that may be. How do you really feel about it, though? I don't know. I feel like it bothers you. You're aware of what's going on. It didn't go where you thought it was going to go, whatever this is. You're trying to bring the energy up. You're trying to bring in an air of healing. You're kind of like, not everybody likes whatever's going on here, but I feel like it could go better. I feel like we can work with what we have. The devil is around this situation. And there's secrets with the devil is what I'm getting. I got these two cards together. If I can pick them up. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune showing up too with this. Secrets, but things that aren't making sense. There's a lot of random energy. The Knight of Wands is also there. Something around this situation with the devil and secrets and random things happening. It reminds me of people having secrets and then the secrets just not making any difference. People trying to like get things to go their way and then it just doesn't matter. They just abandon that plan anyway. Something like that. There's the lack of direction. Lack of direction, really, with the devil? Yeah, the devil seems to just want to occupy space. Whatever this is, the devil wants to occupy space and prove that this is their domain. And there's not a lot of movement with it. It's kind of weird. I get a lot of earth, but I'm also kind of like questioning what that's going to mean. Whatever's going on here, there are decisions coming later that I feel like aren't really going to go anywhere. Even though it's the Two of Pentacles trying to plan out, trying to see where it's going to go long term, I feel like things are going to stagnate because it's going to go so far, and then all of a sudden we're going to have the King with the Moon, and these two together is kind of like, it doesn't make sense what we're doing. And the King of Pentacles typically makes a lot of sense, but it's kind of like, not everything is apparent. We're not seeing why we're making certain choices. Because the information of why isn't showing up, people aren't backing this up. People are not helping it happen. Whoever this energy is, which that King of Pentacles, Earth, the Devil is an Earth card. Sometimes it talks about Capricorn, which is an Earth sign. These are lack of movement, lack of letting people know what's going on. The Moon is also a mystery. There's things here happening that people are not sharing why certain things are happening. And when that's not being shared, people are not helping it happen. It's kind of like somebody gathering wood, and people are like, well, why are you gathering the wood? I don't know. People won't help. People are like, I don't know what you're going to do with that, so I'm not going to help you make it happen. They may be looking to make a house or a dock or a fence or whatever they're doing, but if that information isn't shared, like why they want the wood, people are not willing to put that energy towards it. That random energy just keeps happening. There's a lot of randomness around this situation, a lot of it, which is ironic because Scorpio can roll with the randomness, but it's kind of like, I don't know that I like it. What was that from? Oh, sorry. Ten of Pentacles and the Star card reversed. I don't feel like I like what's going on here still, but I'm trying to make sense of like where it's going long term. It's almost like I'm looking at this like, all right, they're doing something. I guess I just have to accept it and move on from it. But they're saying you don't have to do that. Whatever's going on here with the secrets, I feel like they're saying you don't have to walk away from it and be like, all right, they want wood. I guess give them the wood. Who cares? We don't have to worry about it. We don't have to go that way. I feel like I'm just watching. If I just watch and wait, I can kind of figure out, well, you're Scorpio, that makes sense. You can kind of figure out what that wood's about. Is it for a fence? Is it for a house? Is it for a dock? Whatever else you can make from it? Like, what is that wood actually for? I feel like you can figure it out, but you'll kind of keep, I'm also getting like when you figure it out, you're probably going to want to keep it to yourself. Because I feel like I don't like it, but I also see like, I think it's going to fail. It's going to, because it's like whatever they're gathering the wood for, it's going to take years to get enough wood to make this happen. The way they're doing it, it's going to take years. And I'm kind of looking at this like it might fail before it even happens. That's these two cards. It might fail before it even happens. I don't feel like I like it. I don't feel like I'm going to like it. But I feel like if I just keep it to myself and kind of like I think I know what's going on there, I think I'm just going to keep it quiet and keep my eye on it and see if this actually starts going that way. And it might fail anyway. The way they're doing it, it might fail anyway. The question mark will be there for quite a while, whatever this is. There's stress with it. And there's things like I can't get close enough to know for sure if it's working or not. Ultimately, though, I see a good outcome. I feel like it's not going to go in a negative place. Excuse me. But there will be stress. There will be stress at Knight of Swords is stress. I mean, it's there. But again, ultimately, when the truth is revealed, and it may be a few years. It may be a few years. I don't know what this is, but whatever it is, it could be a few years. When the truth is revealed, it may turn out that it never had a chance and it just failed. And it's kind of like, well, I thought it might. And the fact that it did, and now that I know that I don't have to worry about it anymore, it's kind of like until I realize that things are safe and I can see why this and why that, I like the information is given like, oh, this is why they wanted the wood. I mean, yeah, that's what I thought. And I also was right. It didn't matter because they failed at it the way they were doing it. So that's completely not happening. Until I get to the part where I see what it actually was about and it didn't go where I didn't want it to go. Until I get there, I feel like I'm not at peace. But it could be a few years. It could be. I don't know why it's coming forward that way, but it does seem like it might be. It's interesting because a lot of these readings, they just come forward informational. And it's kind of like I have to remember, like, sometimes there's just information. They're just trying to give you a heads up, trying to give you, like, an advantage to deal with it when it comes your way. So I'm definitely not a Sunshine Rainbows reader. It's whatever is there. But hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully that empowers you or puts you in a position where you can actually make this better for yourself and possibly others. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. The James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.